presence. I manifest my...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those balls.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. He's got room at the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. White. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. On the return is Jones. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on second and long. White. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Jones. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. 71 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the game. That certainly went against against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, White. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So we reach half, getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, White. Here's a screen for Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the shotgun, here's White. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
One play action. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To try again after the sack. White able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now White. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action, Fields. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big